Hey, I'm back, and everything is going through my mind right now. Everything. So, I'm going to tell you a little bit about myself. I am 29 years old, and I live in Las Vegas, Nevada. And I've been living out here now for 3 months. Um, Before I moved to Las Vegas, Nevada, I was in California, San Diego, California. And I ended up living with two of my sisters out there. And however that goes, I was living out there. And before I lived there for a year and a half. Before I lived in San Diego, California, I'm originally from Chicago, Illinois. Woo woo. Chicago. I lived in Chicago for all my life, other than those years I just told you about. So, okay, I'm a little scared. This is officially my first full video on YouTube, and I'm actually talking about schizophrenia. So I was diagnosed with schizophrenia in 2013. The year 2013, I was diagnosed with schizophrenia. Before I got diagnosed with schizophrenia, when I turned 23, which was in the year, you do the math. When I turned 23, I started going through episodes, having these episodes, and they were horrible. They were horrible. They were horrible. Um, Horrible episodes. And you start disconnecting yourself with people. You feel like you're different from people. You feel like you can't be around people. Like you're one way and society is another way. You feel like you don't click. You feel like you just feel like you don't want to be bothered at times, you know. And I went through episodes of feeling paranoid. Paranoia is the worst feeling in the world. Um, you're feeling like everybody out to get you. You could be having a conversation with somebody and you feel like you already know what I'm telling you, so why are you asking? Or everybody already know, or everybody's out to get me. Everybody's trying to harm me. Everybody's trying to physically hurt me. Um, Feeling paranoid is the worst thing in the world. I went to mental hospitals back and forth from age 23 till age 27. I had been admitted into about 10. I had been admitted into the hospital about 10, maybe 12 times within that time frame. Three different hospitals in Chicago that I went to: Hart Grove, Riverside. I can't think of the other one. It's another one out there in Chicago. I've been admitted to. And you get to this place and you're locked up in a cage. It's like a prison. And it's hard. You know, it's they tell you when to eat. They tell you when to sleep, when you can watch TV. You have these schedules of classes you have to go to, therapy you have to go to. They give you free time. You know, it's kind of like a prison. It was the time I was incarcerated in life. I've never been actually in jail, but I was in jail. I was there. I went through it. And so what I'm here today to actually talk about is, well, I'm just giving you an overview today, an overview of everything of my life, me living with schizophrenia. I haven't been in a hospital I know I'm all over the place. I don't have a specific topic to really talk about today. I'm just being kind of informative. Um, that's all. And back to the story. I haven't been in a mental institution for 2.5 years. September 2013. So the September of 2016 will make 3 years. So about 2.5 years I haven't been in a mental institution. Um, I do take medication, most of it at night. I take it regularly, and I put God in my life first. Um, I've always been a Christian. I've always prayed. Even when I was going through certain things in certain situations, I was trying to have God in my life and try to keep God in my life. But when I started to go to the road of recovery, I knew that I had to put God first. That there was no other way. There was no other way for me to get back on my feet. I mean, I was at my lowest low, getting no money a month, not working. When you first get on medication for schizophrenia, they give you the highest dosage of medication until they find your regimen. Your regimen. They put you on medication, and you're on medication where you're taking 2 or 3 pills, and you're sleeping all day. You know, my first dose of medication when I got out the mental institution, I would sleep from 7 at night when I took my medication with my dinner until 7 the next day, almost. I was almost sleeping that whole cycle. So let's say I wake up at 6:45. It would be time to eat and take more medication. I was actually sleeping that day. It has been times where I couldn't take showers, not because I didn't want to, because I'll get in the shower and I didn't know what to do. I was that doped up on medication that I had no clue on what to do. I had to talk myself